So today I wanted to take a look at some of the daily league options out there. My personal favorite has to be draft day. The number one reason why I like draft day is because they give you free options. Since I play so many regular fantasy football leagues, I don't really want to play for high amount of money whenever I'm playing these daily fantasy leagues. So they give you an option to do it for free. And so I think draft day, if you haven't joined before, click the link down below. I think it's a very good option. They do this perfect lineup if you guess every particular position with the best player available. So if you pick the top 3 wide receivers, top 2 running backs, and so on and so forth, they will give you $1,000,000 as the grand prize. Granted, that is a huge, huge long shot, but if you don't get the perfect lineup, you can still win some prizes. And after I submit the lineup, I think that'll show up after that. So what you basically have to go through and do is you pick who you feel like is going to have the most points for this particular week. So I'm going to go ahead and start now with my perfect lineup for the first week of the season. Pick number 1, I'm going to go with Matthew Stafford. I feel like they don't have a ground game. They have running back issues. So if they're going to do anything in this particular game and put up a ton of points, they're going to do it all through the air. So that's why I like Matthew Stafford this week. Pick number 2, I think Arian Foster is going to be phenomenal against the Miami Dolphins. And so I think he is a logical choice there. Number 2 running back, I think is kind of up for grabs here. It could be LaShawn McCoy. I like him as an option here at Cleveland. But I know Cleveland could potentially give them fits on defense. And so I think I'm going to go a little bit deeper here, and I'm going to go with Darren McFadden. He's healthy. He's playing at home. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that he's going to be able to put up a decent amount of points here. Wide receiver number 1, obviously I'm going with Calvin Johnson because I just feel like Matthew Stafford's going to have to throw the whole game, and he's the number 1 target. Wide receiver number 2, I do like the upside of Julio Jones here playing at KC, so I'm going to go with that. And wide receiver number 3, let's go with Wes Welker. I feel like he's at least going to catch a lot of passes, and this league is done by PPR standards, so he's going to at least catch a lot of balls, and that'll give us a lot of points there. Tight end, I'm going to go with Jimmy Graham at home versus Washington to open the season. And now, whenever you get to kickers, it's basically anybody's guess. Let's go with Seattle. It really doesn't matter. As long as they make their kicks, then that's all that really matters. And for defense, I'm going to go with the Texans at home versus Miami and a rookie quarterback. So this is my perfect roster, perfect lineup for week 1. And so I just go ahead and click submit. And there it is. And first place, without getting a perfect lineup, will net you a $40 prize, second 20, third 20, and so on and so forth. And then you can also use that money to play other leagues, other games throughout the next week if you were to place, and you could play a $5 game or something like that. So maybe you could make some serious money by doing this, and you really don't risk anything by doing it. So I think it's a no-brainer. Go ahead and sign up for this site. They also have salary leagues. This one, for example, is called the Free Flicker. Clever name. Similar payout. First is $40, second 28, third 22, and down from there. And you have to pick according to what they have available at that particular position. So, like, you know, I could have picked Matthew Stafford again, but I don't want to be all only on him because I do think a player like Drew Brees can have a big game as well. And so you have to pick according to what's available at that particular slot. Like for tight end, I think they only gave you 6 options. And so I went with Aaron Hernandez because I think he has a decent upside there as well. So again, sign up at draft day. Click the link below. Thanks for watching, guys, and good luck.